We can do what to the Capri Suns with our phones?
What's this? How to charge your Capri Sun. Charge your pouch with light to activate its glow.
Charge your pouch.
Light activated pouch.
An electric marsupial.
I thought it would be a quick thing. It says put directly under any light source for 5 minutes.
Oh, it's been in the... Oh, I guess it's dark in the fridge.
It's dark in the box, too.
Oh, because you... Yeah. Okay, hence why I said electric marsupial. Okay. We have... Hey, this is Hugo Girl. We're going to do a silly thing. We have a box of Capri Sun Presents Moon Punch. And that is what it says. It says Capri Sun Presents. So I'm not sure what's going to happen when we open the box.
From the studio that brought you Fruit Punch.
Is a little man going to jump out and present?
Cucumber Punch.
What's that one famous
Punch.
Capri Sun? It's like Cool Breeze or Surfer Cooler.
I don't remember the last time I had a Capri Sun.
I
did not consort with these when I was a kid. They're fancy. I mean, I've certainly had them, but we didn't have them at home.
I'm going to need us to go ahead and charge these up so I can see what happens.
I haven't been this excited since Ecto Cooler.
Well, here's what we can do. We drink ours, we leave the remainder out on the table, and then at the end of our recording, we come back and we test the glow in the dark.
Love a through line.
Yeah, so stay tuned. If you don't like the episode, you have to listen to the whole
You have to stay
thing.
all the way through the outro music to find out.
All right, are we ready? Ooh, it says, how to charge your Capri Sun. What a stupid sentence.
I think it's clever copy.
I agree. It made me want to charge my Capri Sun. So what else do you want?
We have 10 of them.
There's only
Also, Haley, what about the moon phases?
Oh, so there's every pouch has a different moon phase. So mine looks like a fingernail. I forget what that one's called.
Oh,
fingernail moon.
You got a crescent?
A Slim Jimmins. What?
I think it's a crescent.
Crescent. Oh, crescent. Duh.
So it says...
Oh, no. Yeah, waning crescent.
It says collect them all, which I don't really
catch 'em all.
understand.
I got a full moon. Baby.
I got a waxing gibbous. It's labeled on here.
Oh, shit, it is.
fingernail moon.
Does yours say waning crescent or fingernail moon?
Waning crescent.
But I have a question about collecting them. Aren't there collect all 8?
Kevin got
There are
third
10
quarter.
pouches in here. So
There's probably some doubles.
you just got to keep buying. And then after you collect them, what do you do with your empty juice? You
Put them on the wall.
In high school, I collected generic Dr. Pepper cans.
I collected TV guides. Had a whole crate of them. I remember when I got rid of them, there were a couple in there that had like Captain Picard on them because this was like the late 80s, early 90s. And like, man, I should have kept those. I think I still would have liked to have those now.
All right, I wonder if they're all different flavors or if they're all wild cherry.
Oh, wait, I haven't even put my straw in mine.
Mine is waxing gibbous. Oh, it says wild cherry flavored with other natural flavored juice drink blend from concentrate.
How many calories?
Is RFK Jr. going to take Moon Punch from us?
Probably.
Oh, yeah, because it probably has Red 40 in it.
Actually, no, it's all natural. No artificial colors.
Oh, I guess it also
bug
doesn't
juice.
need them, given that it's in an opaque pouch.
It's got mushroom extract to protect quality.
Oh,
Okay.
That's better than some preservatives, I guess.
that's very science
I
fiction.
am-
It's very Lord of the Rings.
really having I have limited experience with it.
I did
Kevin, as a Canadian, is used to milk from a pouch, so he's all ready. He's in.
Oh, it tastes like cherry.
Yeah, that's just cherry
Oh,
punch.
it tastes like my cherry chapstick and water.
It's delicious. It also tastes like a melted, one of those melted freezer pops.
Oh, yeah.
I love the melted ones.
Haley doesn't get to make a joke about how are its legs because it's in a pouch.
We could decant it into a glass and check out its legs.
Oh, yeah.
You always say that. You said it about the space flavored Coke and the green milkshake.
I am very curious what color it is.
You're a sommelier.
Classic Capri Sun. I'm done with it. Noise in the microphone.
Oh, yeah. Kevin, do some Foley work over here with your empty pouch.
Do you know the trick that kids used to do? So after you finish it, you fill it up with air and then you jump on it. And it goes pop.
Oh, you jump on it.
Oh, yeah. It's very exciting.
It makes a loud bang. Nowadays, it probably would not be good.
It's right up there with making a straw wrapper worm.
Yeah. Or a paper
football.
football.
To do.
I don't know about a straw wrapper worm.
If you take a wrapper off your straw and you you turn it into a little accordion, make it into a little accordion, like you squish it up.
Uh-huh.
If you drop water on it, it grows like a
What?
like a little freak.
Did I live under a rock? I liked opening the paper wrapper off of a straw and just taking one end off of it and then blowing in the open end and shooting the straw paper in the car.
That's also a really good time.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That was a great time.
It's 5th grade in your life. What are you doing for lunch? I loved school lunch. Like I'd get the regular meal. So there was regular and there was express. Express was like chicken nuggets and tater tots. And I would always get like the Salisbury steak with the rice.
Man, there was this apple slop that they would give us at school lunch. That apple slop was like my very favorite thing. I would eat other kids' apple slop because they didn't want the apple slop.
Sauce, or was it like a baked good?
I think it was some sort of like baked apple.
Oh, just
something
chunks of apple.
Yeah, but
Like apple pie filling?
oh, it might have been apples and cheese. It was like apples and cheese.
That's sophisticated for a school lunch.
It was, but it wasn't like kind of a can. It wasn't like
Apples Frederick, is that the name of the dish?
Apple and cheddar is like it's fancy. They have
That's a
those
Southern
turnovers at Little Tart.
well, Hurd Elementary School, only the best.
Well, I went to a very cultured public school in Conyers, Georgia, and I truly think that only people who grew up in the same county as me know this dish. Fiestada. It is an octagonal piece of pizza. It has like taco cheese dotted with pencil eraser sized little pieces of sausage and taco sauce instead of like regular tomato sauce.
I would buy that right now.
It was
Taco
delicious.
Bell.
Well, you guys have had a version of it because
true.
whenever I make my bucket pizza, which is a deep dish pizza, I do it Fiestada style. So it's like a bucket pizza, but it is a Rockdale County Public School lunch flavor profile with taco sauce and cheddar and fake sausage nowadays. It was delicious, and no one knows about it. And then I think I'd like talked to Kevin about it, and Kevin was like, "I have no idea what you're talking about." And I was like, "Is this unique to Rockdale County?" And then several months ago, a friend of mine, Jimmy, is dating someone who it turned out went to my high school, and she graduated a couple years before me. And I was like, I have a question. I was like, do you know what Fiestada is? And she's like, yeah. How do you know what Fiestada is? And I was like, well,
Conyers.
We went to the same high school.
My mom made me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich
Most days?
a lot of days.
Oh, that's nice.
I felt like I did school lunch like 2 days a week and peanut butter and jelly sandwich the rest of the time. And then I would always trade something out of my lunch that I probably shouldn't have.
I always did. I feel like my mom made me lunch in elementary school, and then after that, I was on my own.
I think I ate more because so elementary school, I went to public school. The lunches were questionable sometimes, and they would give you the menu in the newspaper. Did you cut the menu out of the newspaper? And
Like the regular newspaper had the school lunch menu?
So you knew it was coming. And so some days it was like, I ain't eating that. So she would send me with a sandwich. And then middle school, I went to Catholic school, and then high school was in Catholic school. And those lunches were a little more tolerable. So my mom made me fewer lunches.
Why can't I remember? All I remember is Fiestada and this one kid who used to fill an entire section of his lunch tray with mayonnaise and eat it with a spoon.
That's gross.
And that is why I think maybe I don't like mayonnaise.
sad.
Wow, I don't like mayonnaise now. That just like re-upped.
It was awful to see.
That's disgusting.
I agree that's gross. But
Kids are gross.
nothing would kill my love for mayonnaise.
We had these things in that I called the condiment cow. And it had like the upside down ketchup and mustard and mayonnaise bottles.
And you milk it.
Squeeze.
Yep.
Yeah. So he would use that and just fill his
that's gross.
fucking
He's not well, I think.
tray.
He just liked mayonnaise.
Well, he was like 7, you know?
Yeah, but something's not right.
No one's right when they're 7.
He's eating like 6,000 calories for lunch.
It's
a growing boy.
Weird little kid. He probably liked that people thought it was gross. You know, it's fine. But it did leave me with sort of mayonnaise disgust trauma. And now I won't eat it.
There was a girl in my elementary school that would bring a can or like a little thing of pudding, but she would bring like the quarter teaspoon spoon to eat it, and so she would stick her tongue in it. And I would just stare.
Did y'all have a lunchbox?
I did when I brought my lunch occasionally, like for field trips, but I can't remember what it was. It was an igloo cooler for a very long time.
My brother had a really dope Star Wars lunchbox, and it had one of those good. It had the thermos, you know, that little box with the thermos. So he had the Star Wars one. What happened to that? I had a strawberry shortcake one for a while. I remember that one.
I don't remember.
Too old.
It's all eclipsed by the Fiestada.
I wish workplaces had lunch like that. Not like go down to the cafeteria in the basement and buy you some food, but like have lunch.
I think like startups and places that want you to
Regular
never leave
places.
the premises. have
Regular
that.
places.
Have I told y'all about it started in law school and it continued through working as an adult. When people would bring their lunchbox to work, their insulated cooler.
And put it in the fridge.
And put it in the goddamn fridge.
Had such a beef with that. First of all,
Why do it?
Making the refrigerator work really hard.
Yeah.
And nobody else's food is getting cold enough.
And it takes up too much space.
And you brought an insulated lunchbox.
Yeah.
It's insulated.
Like I would in law
Take
school.
the crap out of it if you don't want to use it.
After our 11:30 class, I would run downstairs and me and Elizabeth would grab our little TV dinners that we kept in a bag, like a plastic bag in the microwave. And the people would grab their lunchboxes, which had ice in them. I don't understand.
I think about you every time I open the fridge at work and it is just a solid Tetris wall of huge, puffy, insulated lunchboxes. And I've just got my little bowl that I want to put in there. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm getting salmonella today because there's no room in the fridge.
It's a hill I will die on. I think it's stupid.
Oh, no, right there with you.
Me too.
Like if you don't want to use the insulated, if you don't want to use the insulated qualities of your bag, then take the food out of it and then put it in the fridge.
Yeah, or keep it by your desk and put an ice block. Which are
Thank you, ladies. This has been very cathartic.
Anyway, now that I work from home, nobody does that in my house.
Nobody puts any food in my fridge. There's no food in my fridge.
Slurp alert.
Someone put your lunch in my fridge soon so I can steal it.
Do you remember people every Friday when I worked at Choa, they'd be like, all right, we're throwing everything away.
Yeah.
Because like people would leave things until they rot. It was so stupid.
We got a lot of fridge clean out. My last firm, I think she cleaned the fridge out like once every 2 weeks. But like, and then people would inevitably be like, what happened to this thing I had in the fridge?
Oh, you mean the thing with mold?
Bitch, we told you 1,000,000 times we're going to clean out this fridge.
I also used to bring a big thing of coffee creamer when I worked at Alston & Bird. And slowly, and granted, there was like probably 100 project attorneys on the floor, but I was only drinking like a teaspoon a day. And every day I'd say like 2 cups gone.
Definitely drank somebody else's creamer like 1,000,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just part of it. It was $3. I don't care. But I just never did it. So
you need to bring single serving creamer, use it all, take your container with you, put it in your purse, put it in your ludicrously capacious bag and take it home.
We have the little single serve guys of creamer, the ones that just sit on the counter at work.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
If you don't want people to steal your creamer, you got to bring single serve.
Yeah.
We had like the packets of powdered creamer, which aren't the best.
No, we have the little liquid. We have plain and we have French vanilla.
Nice.
I feel like I am in the lap of luxury at my job that is not the lap of luxury. But every day I'm like, I can have as much coffee. I can have as many creamers that are made of a liquid. I don't know what it is, but at least it's a liquid.
Do you have a pen closet?
No.
Oh.
That's firm stuff. We have a supply closet, but it's not, I don't know where the tissues are.
Yeah.
And no one will tell me. Whenever I ask people who've worked there longer than me, I'm like, where are the tissues? Someone just puts a box of tissues on my desk, which is nice, but I would like to know where they are because I've been out for a while and I don't want to ask again.
Some places
under lock and key.
I just want to know.
Some places people steal like the Drano, and so I think just have to.
I'm still using a USB thumb drive that I stole from my last job because I needed to put a bunch of stuff from my computer on it. So I'm still using that every day. I think about them fondly and my theft.
Yeah,
I use that USB drive.
I think it's yours.
It's mine now.
I think it's fine.
It's a statute of limitations on that, I'm pretty sure.
Latches or something.
Adverse possession. Nice journey. Nice Capri Sun journey, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good moon. Moon.
In homage to hominids, we have Moon Punch. Okay, we're gonna see if our Capri Suns... Oh, what if the dark one doesn't light up? Is it only the white parts that are going to light up?
Maybe just a sliver.
A fingernail?
The fingernail?
The fingernail moon. Oh, it worked!
Oh, I see your fingernail moon.
Wow, this is still so bright.
Mine's been in the shadow.
They are both going. No, they're both going. Is this because with the light on
I
the
see
thing?
it. There's been a shadow over mine.
We made moon phases.
Did yours not work, Lori?
It was like it was in the
Oh, here we go.
What is a shadow called? A penumbra? What's a moon shadow called? It was in the penumbra of my water bottle. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
There it goes.
That's only with a
Wow,
light.
it took like 2 seconds of phone flashlight and now it's all
like what? We've all seen things glow in the dark before, but why is it always so freshly interesting?
Well, I haven't seen anything glow in a while. Actually, that's not true. My car keychain glows.
That's so cool.
That is so cool.
Yay! Go charge your
Is there such
pouches,
a thing as taking
everybody.
a picture of this?
I tried.
Look at that. You can kind of see the glow. It's greenish.
You saw the...
Oh, it's giving alien.
I saw the Capri Sun glow. I got that picture.
Oh, Kevin says do night mode.
Do night mode.
Ooh.
My friend posted a little meme today that said, I can respect the moon's complete. What is it? Oh, whatever. It was about the moon being it's absolutely impossible to photograph the moon.
Oh, David posted that. I saw that. It said, I respect the moon's complete refusal to photograph by a phone, something like that.
Sometimes I'll see it and it looks like as big as like...
And then you take a picture of it, it's like a little marble. Yeah.
Hugo by the moonlight.
We were going to tell people about Summerween.
Oh, you have Summerween. Amy, you might be opposed to Summerween because you like things in the right season.
I do. I feel like if you have things too often, they lose their specialness. That said... You a spooky bitch. I'll be spooky for you on your birthday.
It's not that often.
I also celebrate Halloween for 6 months out of the year, and I love it more and more.
Tell everyone what Summerween is.
Yes. So Summerween it's a vibe. It is a feeling. It is... Okay, so I was
state of mind.
I was thinking about this. So part of the reason why we love Halloween, at least for me, and I'm speaking personally, is that it is fall nostalgia.
The royal we.
It's fall nostalgia. It's being a kid. Yeah. It's going out.
100%.
It's also tied in with me to the falls I had in college, which were very special. So Summerween takes the same feeling of spooky movies, slasher stuff, camp, and makes it in the summertime. So there's an aesthetic attached to it that now brands are starting to pick up.
And slasher movies are always set at summer camp.
Exactly. That's
Makes
the thing.
sense.
So watch the Instagrams that I sent you, Amy, but I respect your desire to not get into them.
I am not going to take a strong position on this because I like fun.
That's true.
But I will say that fall is the funnest part of the year because it has all these things in it.
But Amy, counterpoint, a jack-o'-lantern made out of a watermelon is
cool.
really funny.
Also, I will absolutely get on board with a water lantern.
So with our pool, which is now
a jack-o'-melon.
Oh, yeah, the above-ground pool.
My above-ground pool is now fully full, and we are building a deck around it. But
did y'all fill that up with a hose?
We did. It took 18 hours.
Oh my God.
5,000 gallons.
What is the water bill going to do?
I don't know, but I got to help Ash pay it.
Oh, yeah, you do. Maybe we should all help Ash pay it. Kevin's looking at me like, maybe
but it's been raining.
We didn't sign up for a pool.
It's been raining every single day, and the water is like super cold.
So free water came from the sky.
That is nice.
Did all that with the hose.
Oh, who doesn't like the rain now?
I
build your pool
because the rain fucks up the pH. So having a pool is also me doing a lot of chemistry a lot of times. So
you do have to keep that.
Yeah,
you have to keep it so it don't kill you.
It's okay. It's worth it. I would like to eventually swim in it again, but we haven't been able to.
Yeah, we were gonna have a pool party on Saturday,
but the high's like 78, and the water's like 70. It's cold.
I love cold water.
So is Summerween gonna be your birthday party?
It can be. Yeah.
Do you want to do something else for your birthday?
No, I've got a friend coming in Sunday morning and staying till Wednesday, so next week's kind of busy. So
then Summerween birthday. That's perfect.
Yeah, we just got to pick the right weekend. But so I'm gonna have there's a bunch of Pinterest stuff that's really cool. So inflatable pumpkins, floats, coffin float cooler,
coffin
cute
float
food,
cooler.
Skeletons in with swimmies. I don't know. It's gonna be great.
Skeletons with like Bermuda shorts.
Yes, it's awesome. I love it. So that is Summerween, and also Summerween's also clothes. So I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Sleepaway Camp, but it's one of my favorite horror movies, and it's like classic 80s wear. And Walmart currently has these for $4, and I went and bought 2.
Oh, perfect.
We're looking at a pair of quintessential camp counselor shorts.
Hey, that's kind of the style of the
You also have quintessential camp counselor shorts.
Exactly. So that is Summerween, and it's something to get, life is hard right now in 2025, and it makes me happy. So
I'll get on board with anything fun.
Exactly.
Fun with it. Yeah. What I don't want is to suddenly have springween, summerween, fallween, and winterween.
Well, no one said that. All we said was
it's a slippery slope.
And if I do, you're not invited.
Oh.
Every year, at least 2 or 3 extra things from Halloween to just stay out year round. So
we have tinsel from our Christmas party from 2 years ago still hanging up in the dining room because I realized after we cleaned up from 1988 Christmas that I didn't put the tinsel away, and the Christmas decorations go in the attic. So in my opinion, it's a lot of work to put them away, even though I never do it. Kevin does it, but it still seems hard. So I just left them. And then this year when we were cleaning up, or this past year when we were cleaning up 1989 Christmas, we were like, should we put the tinsel away? And I was like, it adds a little razzle dazzle to the dining room. Why not have year-round tinsel?
I keep my Christmas lights up in my living room, and I love it.
And there's one Christmas ornament that didn't get put away. It's just in a bowl.
I kept up my neon light of Stabby the cat.
Oh,
love her.
That thing is so cute.
I love it.
I love it.
sometimes I look around my house and I'm like, is this what an adult would have in their house? And the answer is usually no.
You are an adult.
You're an adult.
You are an adult.
Well, I know,
And
but
it's your house.
did I tell y'all that a couple months ago I got to go in the dog poop lady's house?
Oh.
And it's like a Ashley Furniture showroom, which is very just boring.
Oh, it's like a 90s mom house.
Yeah, so like that's what I associate with like adult decor.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
But I've got like a Cloud City print from Dragon Con and some carpet on the wall from Dragon Con.
Amy had a neighbor recognize her Hugo as a Hugo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
I hosted my HOA meeting the other day, and at the end of the HOA meeting, one of my neighbors got up, and everybody was bundling up their stuff to leave the house, and he said, is that an actual, like, is that a Hugo? I was like, yeah. No, I got to tell him about the podcast. It was great.
Those your skis? Both of them? That's like when I moved into Brumby Hall at the University of Georgia, and I had my electric guitar, and a girl down the hall was like, is that your boyfriend's guitar? And I was like...
That's my misogynist moment.
I know.
Of life.
Yeah.
Of your whole life.
It's funny. I'm holding it for him.
That's your boyfriend.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
He has so many that he has to keep his overflow guitar in your dorm.
Bring it to this all-girl 9-story dorm.
I had a tidbit I was going to say during our recording, and I forgot. If I say it now, can it go in, Kevin? Or is it too late?
You can say whatever you want during after hours.
Well, I was just going to say that, we were just recorded about Double Star, and I got my book from the library here in town.
Which one?
The DeKalb County Library.
The downtown Decatur one?
It's one I've been going to, but I'm going to start going to the Toco Hills one because I realize it's much closer.
Yeah, but that downtown one is nice.
I do like that one.
It is nice.
And the book they sent me to read this out of was American Science Fiction 5 Classic Novels 1956 to 1958, edited by Gary K. Wolfe of the Coode Street podcast.
It's Gary K. Wolfe from the Coode Street.
Hey!
It's Gary. That's cool.
Gary!
Sometimes
Hey,
your
Gary.
sci-fi friends pop up places you don't... Well,
Our
like on
fellow
science fiction books.
co-finalist.
you should expect it. But it's cool because the cover looks old.
It came to me from the library. That's great.
Yeah, that
Library.
is cool.
I downloaded all of the packet stuff for the Hugos.
Oh.
And, I wanted to talk about how it's so much fairy tale fantasy.
Yes.
Don't like it.
There is so much fairy tale retelling. That is
Yeah.
definitely a thing.
I'm glad it exists. It's not for me, but...
I have read 4 of the 6. I'm working on Service Model now, and then the other one I have is The Tainted Cup, which I tried to start reading, and it froze my Kobo.
Oh, shit.
So I don't know if I need to just delete it and re-upload it or download it or whatever. I don't know if it was like there was a big map or image or something that seemed like maybe it was freezing it, and then I just switched to Service Model and it worked. So something to do with that book. So I have not started that one, but I like Service Model by
Haven't
Adrian
started that,
Tchaikovsky. So far, I really like it.
Is this one part of the series? Or is it standalone?
It sounds like a Murderbot book.
I think Service Model is standalone.
Okay, because I haven't read the other ones, so I didn't know if I should read those first.
Yeah.
And Alien Clay is also standalone. He has 2 books on the short list.
Nice.
I accidentally started reading a Becky Chambers book right after I finished Double Star, so I'm going to need to finish that first.
Yeah.
And then I'll read the Hugos.
It's always a nice palate cleanser.
Yeah.
It always makes me want tea.
What does?
Becky
Becky Chambers
Yeah.
makes you want tea?
Isn't she the one that, like, the monk and they drink tea, right?
No, this is, she wrote Long Way to a Small Angry Planet.
Yeah, but
she also wrote this. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Monk and Robot. Monk and
Yeah.
Robot. The
I am
novellas.
not familiar with those.
They're good.
Oh, you probably read. There was one nominated for a Hugo a few years ago. Did
They're
it
very
win?
cozy.
Might have won. It was really good.
They like hang out, they drink tea.
I like her. I like the ones I'm reading now. So.
I forgot about the tea. It is so cute, though.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I was like, they don't drink any tea in this book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of Long Way. When you said that, I thought of Long Way to.
I thought of a question, and I asked my coworkers, and it was very fun. So, every job, there's a new proclamation. You get 2 months to work a part-time job like you did in high school. What would you do for 2 months?
Ooh. Oh, I want to work in a pizza place so I can learn their secrets.
I
Like
work
a good pizza place.
Yeah, it's also fun to go into the walk-in and take handfuls of cheese, which I also did.
When I worked at Starbucks, I used to eat all of the giant chocolate chips off the top of the 7-layer bars. And sometimes the customers would be like, feel like these used to have chocolate on top. And I'd be like, I don't know, it's weird. And even my boss like just thought it was funny. He was like, if I work a shift after Lori, we just have 6-layer bars.
I really enjoyed working in a movie theater.
Yeah, that is fun.
When I was in college. And I think the only other job I'd really want is if I could be work at one of those Catskills family resorts.
Like in the 1950s?
Yes.
Dirty Dancing?
Like in Dirty Dancing.
Basil.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of those. I want to work there. But since those don't exist anymore, I don't know if I can do that.
I think it would be fun to be a camp counselor no matter what, no matter where.
But like at a real fancy camp.
Yeah. Yeah, not like the YMCA.
No.
It seems really hard work, like being responsible for children near bodies of water.
Only if we do it in the 80s.
Yeah.
That's
true.
that's the
And that gets back to
Sweet
last year's
spot.
summer.
Back when no one cared about
yeah,
it.
if you didn't care about anybody's safety, it's great.
Flat circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would want to work in Savannah, Georgia at a marina, like washing boats.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Just,
Or,
just hanging out, or
one
being
of
a
those,
lifeguard, maybe.
If the old Shake Shack.
Mm.
Haley, remember when we
Not Shake Shack.
volunteered?
Is that what it's called?
Oh, Amy came too.
yeah.
Volunteered at the concession at the PGA.
With Chris Farley.
So there's a nonprofit that we all appreciate. It's called Ahimsa House, and they take care of people's pets while they're escaping from domestic violence situations. And that's nice because you cannot take pets to the enormous majority of shelters do not let you take pets. And a lot of people don't leave because they can't take their pets. And so by helping the pets, they're helping the people get to safety. And I like it a lot. So they did this kind of fundraiser thing where they would have volunteers for Ahimsa House staff the concession at the PGA Tour. And then the wage that we would have been paid for staffing the concession was donated to Ahimsa House. And I'm like, well, that seems cool. But then like eventually after several years of doing it, I discovered that it was like only that. It was not a portion of the profits. And I was like, well, what is the pay rate? And it was literally minimum wage.
Yeah.
And I was like, I will write you a check for $40 and stay home. But the first couple of years that we did it, well, it was always fun.
Yeah.
And Haley and I did it together one year, and we just started asking people stupid questions. So we were serving Goose Island beer, I think, and we just started asking the customers, where do you think Goose Island is? And for the most part, guys would just very confidently answer.
And I've already forgotten.
And then, like, women would be like, I don't know, is it even a real place? And we'd be like, we don't know.
England?
But it was just funny how every man was like, it's here. It's in this place. And then it would be like different places.
Yeah.
They were just very confident. It was a fun little social experiment. And then we were trying to figure out what's a phrase that's like vineyard vines.
I think about this.
I think about it all the time.
I still think about this too. And there is nothing.
There's nothing like
I
vineyard.
thought of something. Oh, yeah. Boatyard
Orchards.
Boatyard. But
Boatyard
I think that's too close
No,
to vineyard vines.
boatyard. I mean, but that's what
I mean, it's correct.
It's going to be close to vineyard vines if we think of a different one.
I think it needs to be a little bit different without the same word. That's like saying shine rhymes with shine. I don't know. Like.
So Kevin and I were at friend of the show Anne's house a couple weekends ago, and I brought this up, and that was where we arrived at Boatyard Boats, but
Yeah.
we couldn't come up with anything else.
I mean, again, not wrong, but
I know what
Yeah,
you mean, though.
yeah.
It doesn't have the same
Strawberry patch strawberry.
something like that. And it's hard to even explain what we're trying to do.
I know. I don't even know what I mean. Apple tree apples.
Like,
I don't know.
It's the first part of a compound noun has to mirror the second part because it's composed of a vineyard is composed of vines, but it happens to be the same word.
A vineyard is actually not composed of vines,
A
which is why
boatyard
it's
is
important to me.
composed of
There's grapevines. What are you talking
Yeah, but you can't see vines.
about? No, have you ever been to a vineyard?
I know that there's grapevines. But they're not like vines.
Even like a Tarzan vine?
They're Tarzan vines.
Jungle vine vines.
Jungle lust vines.
I'm still thinking, and one day, this is like when I was in elementary school, and I was like, I'm going to think of a new color. You can't.
You could have invented Vanta Black, but you didn't. What's a new color? Black, but really, really, really dark.
And I saw recently they were like, there's this new color, and it's just like seafoam green. I was like, that's not a new color.
One time I did a recreational intoxicant, and I couldn't stop thinking about the fact that since you can't describe color, like we both look at a blade of grass, right?
Yeah.
And I say that is green, and you say I agree that is green. But we might perceive green very differently.
Yes, this
and
is
that
a college thought.
yeah, I could not get my shit together after I realized that everybody might see color differently, but we never know because we all agree that things are the same color.
thing. Yeah.
Well, but there's got to be some similarity, or else we wouldn't agree. I'd be like, no, that's blue.
No,
that's
but
green.
if you've been taught that grass is green, whatever you're seeing to you, you call it green. It could be my orange. But when you look at it, because you've always been taught that's green, like we may not be.
And we never know because you can't describe a color.
But like to you, it's always going to be the same thing. So you're like that. The name of that is green.
But if you could say like your lawn is the color of that spool of thread.
But
we would agree because we're both seeing the same.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I agree. My lawn is the same color as that.
You
and it
have
is green.
named that color. That color just has a different name.
It's too deep for me.
Maybe we need to get you a recreational intoxicant.
We got to get you back in college so you can have these college thoughts.
Yeah. I think it's interesting that things that have color don't know they have color. Like a pink flower has no idea that it's pink. Something happened in evolution to make it pink because that helped it live longer in its past. But
whatever, it's a girl.
I know. Pink is for girls. Blue is for
feminine.
Oh, we.
Remember that time that guy didn't read the book? That character was gay, but he wasn't.
He quit reading.
I like how he was like, as soon as I found out he was a homo, so his review is just, no homo, I'm not gay. It's not for me. I don't like it.
He felt so weird about it, he had to go to the internet and tell strangers. I don't know. I would say Goodreads, not a place for toxic masculinity. Or maybe it is.
I think it is.
Oh, shit.
Anywhere in the internet,
it's everybody.
you can leave a comment.
It's everybody.
That's
yeah.
True. That's true.
You'll see all
By the way, since I guess we're going to post this in the feed separately, that is a reference to the double star episode, which I keep wanting to say the moon is a harsh mistress because we are surrounded by moon punch Capri Suns.
That's true.
Different book.
Different book. Same Capri Sun.
If he had followed the convention of his other books, The Moon is a Harsh Mistress, Stranger in a Strange Land, Star is a double place.
Oh my God. Stranger in a Strange Land is kind of like Vineyard Vines.
It is. It kind of is, yeah.
A Strangeland Stranger.
Huh. Yeah, I like that. It's close. It's closer.
Oh!
Earthling Earth? Wait, no.
Yeah.
Raj sent us a bunch of happy things.
Oh, let's hear Raj's. Yes.
I wish more people would send us happy things because it makes me happy.
Okay. You asked for things that made us happy, so here's a wee list.
Aw.
Extra and unexpected episodes of Hugo Girl for a start.
Aw.
This is a great idea, and I love...
That's pandering, Raj.
I'll take it. This is a great idea, and I loved hearing your happy things. Also, I think that Raj is completely sincere.
Aw.
He's
I
so
also
sweet.
believe that. He's a nice guy.
Okay, here is his list. Live comedy. I'm at EasterCon, which is like a month ago, and skipped out the first night to go to a comedy gig, and I regret nothing. Foil, Arms, and Hog are great. Look them up on YouTube. EasterCon. I've not been to one in years, and it's fab so far. It's the first one in Northern Ireland, so I had to come. And then fancy dinner with a good friend. I did a tasting menu with the pal this week and had a brilliant time. Good food and better company. It was lovely.
Oh, yeah.
So that is wonderful. Thank you for sharing. And then Raj posted these on Blue Sky. So then a friend of Raj's
Aw.
replied and said, is this a thing? Just random stuff? Is happy making lists?
It's a thing.
And Raj said that came off the back of an episode of a podcast where they just decided to tell us things that made them happy recently due to waves at everything. They asked for things that made listeners happy too, and I was happy to oblige. And Raj's friend said, at the top of the list is the news that the Highland cows near my folks' place have calved, so I will be getting photos of baby Highlands soon.
Hell yeah. That's the best.
Here they are.
Oh my God.
Here they are. Baby Highland cows.
Why are those the cutest animals on earth?
I mean, they are so cute.
They're so fluffy.
oh my God, they're so chubby.
They are so cute. They have the sweetest little fuzzy
Aw.
faces. And then Raj sent us another one after our second episode and said, hurrah, new happy things. I loved the llama, Amy's llama.
Aw.
If you
Llama's
haven't
bringing
seen
joy
it-
to everybody.
If you haven't seen it, it's on our Instagram. And here is Raj's list of things for that time around. Potluck dinners. I had one a few weeks ago and loved them. There's always so much good food and great company.
Sometimes there's real bad food too.
That's true.
But people made it with love, so.
One of the nicest things Kevin ever said to me was on the way home from a potluck. Kevin said, going to potlucks is a good reminder that you're a better cook than most people.
Aw. There's some stuff at potlucks. I went to one a couple months ago.
Kevin's quiet sass.
I don't think there was any salt in it.
Yeah, it happens.
I know. I just can't imagine.
Raj said this potluck had the bonus of unexpected lion statue genitals.
Mm.
Raj, what?
Yeah.
Like a tanuki?
And then Opera. I went to see The Merry Widow, which was wonderful and hilarious and very over the top. The Good Place, just finished rewatching this, and it is still so good. And lastly, Raj said catching up with family. It was my sister's birthday recently, and it was nice to spend time with her and her family.
Lovely.
That's nice. Thanks, Raj.
I hope I'll have some good things soon. My back almost feels better, so I think I'll feel better about the world soon, hopefully.
Yeah, you two have been having a rough time.
I've had a rough couple months.
Amy's had a busted shoulder, and Haley thought she had reflux.
Well, I might have had a little reflux, but I also...
Oh, yeah, it was probably caused by your...
So I think when I fell on the stairs last month, I think I jiggled something in my chest.
Oh, yeah, or when if you tried to catch yourself.
Yeah, like I fell 4 stairs.
Goodness.
So I wonder if it's that. I'm doing that barium swallow just in case to make sure everything's okay,
But Haley said something really funny, and she said... when she thought it was reflux, she was like, I'm just on a bland diet, eating chicken and rice like I'm a sick dog.
I know.
And it's so sad. And also, I have thought about it hourly since you said chicken and rice like a sick dog. Because when my dogs are sick, I boil chicken and rice for them.
I had it at Ash's house, and she's like, Wyatt would love this. She's like, this is a treat. But the good thing about thinking that you have GERD is I've been eating a lot healthier, but I have to give up coffee, which sucks. So...
Well, hopefully the barium thing will reveal that it was just from your...
Well, no. Like, I definitely ate too much tomatoes 3 weekends ago and had, like, actual acid reflux. And the medicine has helped with that, but I still have, like...
Yeah, I could eat better so I feel better, but at what cost?
Yeah.
I do like ice cream, you know?
Giving up coffee and booze and fried foods and tomatoes and onions, I can't do all of it.
You mean the things that make life worth living?
Honestly, yes.
What about your nighttime jalapeno sauce?
I can't do that anymore.
Oh.
Maybe that's what caused it. I know.
But sometimes it's temporary.
I know. I think I'll be okay.
I do too.
Like, I had Popeyes tonight, and I feel like a champ, so.
Good. Fried chicken instead of boiled chicken.
Did you get the dill pickle one?
No, but I had that like a month ago. It was good. The dill pickle lemonade is so good.
They're having a whole dill pickle. We should have got some dill pickle lemonade.
So good that
You came in with a bag and you said there's dill pickle juice in it. I thought it was like to make something.
No, I just had dinner in my car. So it was dill pickles and charcuterie.
The dill pickle lemonade was so good that I bought a thing of lemonade mix and a big thing of pickles so I could make it at home before the GERD. And it'd be really good with a shot of vodka.
We should have dill pickle lemonade at Summerween.
Yes, let's do it.
Hey.
Spooky. It's poison.
We're done?
Anything
We're
else?
done? We're done?
Oh, I got nothing.
We're just chatting.
Yeah, just chatting.
I'll be able to tell you all about my improv class soon.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been meaning to ask.
I'm starting that on Monday.
I hope that'll be a happy thing.
Me too.
Where are you doing it
I
at?
have a lot of trepidation. Is that a word?
Whole word, Dad's Garage?
Dad's Garage.
Nice.
So we'll see. It's 2 months.
Oh, yeah. It's like
It's intense.
$600.
I'm going to be
or something,
on Whose Line Is It Anyway at the end. Oh, also, I've been rewatching. Have you been watching? Y'all watch Taskmaster?
I've never seen
Never
it.
heard it.
So this season of Taskmaster, I mean, it's always wonderful, but this season has Jason Mantzoukas in it,
He's funny. Yeah.
and he's one of my favorite humans on the entire planet. And I have been rolling in the aisles.
What is Taskmaster about?
It is a show in which adults do very stupid tasks for points.
It's like a game
And
show.
it's populated, it's like 5 comedians. It's always comedians and like actors and stuff. And they go through a season or a series, as it's called, it's British. And they do these tasks and it's just stupid and funny and
That's good.
I love it.
I've heard very good things about it, but then I forgot.
I haven't
You
even
watch
heard
it on
about it.
YouTube?
Yeah. Remember when you were really into Alone?
Oh yeah, I watched a lot of Alone.
I was like, that's a dark place.
I watched a few episodes of that and I was like, I don't get it.
oh man, those were my stories for a while there. These people were dying in the
I was
woods.
like, they don't know what to do, man. They're like, one time I camped. I can do this. And then they'd go try to spend like a month with just like literally
or as long as they
nothing
can. Yeah.
in the Canadian wilderness.
Nope.
And they would be like, well, I'm tachycardic and they're making me leave.
Right.
Like, it was just like everyone was like, your heart rate monitor says you have to go home.
Yeah.
My favorite one was a guy who had plenty of fish. He had so much fish. He had fish to last him until the end of time, but he wanted it to last, so he didn't eat it. And because he wasn't eating it, he almost died.
Speaking of Arctic, the other day at CrossFit, the question of the day was, what's one thing that you could talk about for like an hour unscripted? And so further proof that CrossFit...
You're like, have I got a podcast for you?
Well, no. But so CrossFit people are not my people, unfortunately. So like everyone was like, football, a movie. And I was like, Franklin's Lost Expedition of 1848. And then my one sort of friend was like, I knew you were a historian. And I was like, I don't know what that means. Okay.
A historian? Get this lady a job. She's a historian.
Is she still your friend? Because I don't think she...
I mean, he's a sassy gay guy. He was being funny, I think, but
all right.
He was sweet about it. He's like, I knew you were smart, basically.
That's cute.
Yeah, what did I talk about for an hour? I don't know.
Football. Go Dogs.
Oh, God, I got nothing. I don't think I could talk about anything for an hour.
You just talked about this book for an hour.
But you guys were here.
I bet you could talk about cross-stitch for a long time.
Hour?
Star Trek? Star Trek.
Well, maybe. Not in an kind of enlightening way, but...
Construction law?
Yeah, I could do certain legal topics. I've been a one-woman, 1 hour CLE show many times.
One day, I want us to do that thing where we do a PowerPoint presentation about what we do all day at work. I think that'd be really funny.
I also like the idea of us telling each other what we think we do, what we think each other does at work.
That's what I think Laura does.
It's a pretty good time.
Can I steal my client's money? No.
That is what I did today. I do that twice a month. Twice a month, I staff the ethics helpline where lawyers can call and say, can I steal my client's money? And I say, no. Or it is more complicated than that. Like, I have my client's money and I can't find my client. What can I do? Or I represented client A and now client B wants to represent me. There's some vague connection. Do I have a conflict? Can I represent them? Stuff like that. I help them with that.
I'm helping my condo association with their construction issues. Am I representing them now?
Don't mind saying that I told you were representing them and then Amy didn't believe me. And then Amy called the ethics helpline.
I did not believe you.
You were very skeptical. And then you called the ethics helpline and spoke to one of my coworkers who was not me, who was like, yes, you are representing
I was working through the problem. It wasn't that I didn't believe you.
Well, you just
Amy got a second opinion from me.
You just wanted to keep doing a competent job, which you were.
You also kept telling me to call the hotline.
That's because I could tell you didn't believe me. Like, get somebody else to tell.
I like that y'all still use the phrase hotline. Like, it's a 1-900 number.
I think Haley spends most of her time at work going, but what if we wrote it this way instead?
I write so many different types of things that I think that y'all think that I just write listicles, and really I'm doing like, today I was doing all the words on the packaging for our new charger. And before that, I was going over the new HR deck for typos. And before that, I was writing a email for a win-back campaign for people that had canceled. So I write all kinds of things.
We have a breaking comment on our YouTube. Oh, Kevin put us on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
We have a YouTube.
Yeah, well, because Google Podcasts went away and then it got replaced with YouTube Music. So Kevin put us on YouTube Music and YouTube. There's no video.
Yeah.
So someone could go listen to the podcast
one day maybe
on
we'll
the
do it.
YouTubes.
Correct.
Fascinating. Okay.
So Kevin just handed me his phone and we have a comment on episode 25, Dragonflight.
Oh, one of our best.
I agree with all of the criticism. I figuratively threw the book through a room a couple of times over the domestic abuse stuff going on and the whole Dragon Housewives of Pern thing going on. That's
cute.
Good.
That is good.
To why they genetically engineered the dragons, I got the impression that they did it and created this weird tradition to make sure the system would continue to work if the world should fall back into a pre-industrial state due to the thread falls. That is a very intelligent reading.
That is, damn.
Have you ever wanted to be on a podcast?
Yeah.
I think that was really one of the smarter things in this book. How they genetically engineered them to time travel, teleport. That's one of the dumber things in this book.
Who's this person? I love them.
It's a very long handle. Tomicia Strita 6672. It's a lot of letters, and it's very small.
Cool.
Should we call this chit chat a day?
Call it. Ding,
This
ding,
chit chat is a day.
Bye.
Chit chat is a day.
Bye.
You go, girl. You go, girl. You go, girl. A hilarious podcast